All right, Aquarius, welcome into your video. We're going to do the first week of April. What can I say? This is like my third webcam. Take three. But this one seems to be doing the trick. I seem to like this one. The last one I had, oh my God, it was horrific. All right. I sent it back to sender. Maybe that's what we need to do with some of our exes now that Mercury has gone direct. All right, let's see what the situation is. Aquarius, first week of April. Well, speaking of which, we got 3 of Swords here and a burden. The first instinctual feeling I got from this, guys, is that you're struggling to get over something very painful. And it's now creating a burden for you. It's taking a toll on you more than it should. In other words, I almost feel like the spirit guides are trying to tell you it's time. It's really time to release. It's time to let this go. It's time to put it to bed. I can be wrong, but when I'm looking at the burden card, you're taking on these things that your emotional or even mental wherewithal is overwhelmed. All right. So right now it's because you need to handle this certain thing. Now, let me see what's coming in for you this first week of April, because April begins and marks everyone's new path, everyone's new journey. There's no going back now, and every planet has gone direct. There is no retrograde planet in the sky anywhere. All right. And it's all going in Aries, and Aries is a very active sign. So everyone's going to start moving forward. And if you don't, you're going to get dragged into your future as opposed to you rolling with the punches and getting there yourself. Speaking of which, yeah, 10 of Swords in reverse. You're not letting go of something that you probably need to. All right? The betrayal, the ending, whoever this is or whatever this is, it can be the person or it can be the situation for you. Let me see what fell on the floor. Excuse me. This is one of those readings this week where you're going to get a little bit of tough love from me, only because I see you on the precipice of great success and of moving on. And I just feel like you need that nudge. You need that push because you're almost there at the finish line. See, 5 of Swords, obviously you're going through something challenging. Obviously. 5 of Swords is telling me where you're cutting your losses and you being okay with those decisions. See, it's a bittersweet card. In this card, maybe you'll win the argument, but perhaps you'll lose the friendship. What can you live with? What can you live without? Sure, perhaps you can be in an unrequited love relationship, but you know you have stability and it's finance and whatever, but there's no love. Maybe you can live that way. I don't know. That's your sacrifice to make or your decision to make. What are you sacrificing, love or stability? I see you at the bottom of the deck being very defensive or resisting something. And yes, it is unrequited love for you. You're in the middle of getting rid of something toxic for yourselves. All right, let's continue and see what's going on. What is the surprise this week for Aquarius, please? The same 2 cards came out, guys. Let me see something. Yeah, I think I like it darker. The 7 of Wands. You're resisting some unrequited love. And now it's become unrequited. I don't even think it used to be. I used to think for a hot minute maybe you were attempting to have feelings here or catch them. Even perhaps maybe this is some sort of offer that you're getting and you're resisting it. You're pushing it away. These are the burdens you're starting to collect. That's why I'm like, oh, you're so close, Aquarius, because this is something you could have developed a new future with, a new life. But you're kind of not having it. What is your advice? Obviously, we'll clarify and see what's going on here. The Hermit. You got to take a step back right now, Aquarius, and look at this for real, right? The Hermit is telling me, Virgo energy, by the way, there's an opportunity here for a passionate new beginning with somebody that seems to be emotionally mature and available, which will also bring you in some balance, okay? You only need go slow and steady. No one's pushing you, no one's rushing you. All right, but the Hermit's like, if you take a step back and call time out on life, you can make that wise decision right now with what's going on in your world. See, with Hermit there, it's kind of telling me you're already wise. You already lived through life. You've been through the ups, the downs. You know the hiccups. And you know where, you understand what a red flag is. I hope you do. They're not meant to be challenges that you can overcome. They're actually exit signs. They're like, yeah, bye. That way. Now let's see what the outcome of the week is. Some of you, it's just putting to bed old stuff, honestly, and you being okay with it. It hurts you, but it is what it is. Strength. I see you holding back or resisting something, and or perhaps maybe using some sort of strength to persevere through a certain situation that I believe you are manifesting for your future. Okay? Here is the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You're trying to manifest some sort of stability for your future. A lot of you are trying to put your past to bed. It hurts. You haven't done it quite yet. Meanwhile, you're also resisting new things coming in. You're like in this way. You're in this weird gray area. So, I combined weird and way. Gray, sorry, equals way. All right, let me see what's going on. We're going to clarify all these things, but yes, you are. I think you're trying to manifest a new future. Man, something does come crashing and burning, but guess what? You do upgrade something here with somebody or something, whether that's your job, your career, or a relationship. And the Four of Wands is not your husband or wife, your boyfriend or girlfriend. There's somebody you've been developing feelings or just you recently met. What is the Three of Swords here for Aquarius, please? What is the Three of Swords? Magician again. 10 of Cups. I like that. 6 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. All right. It's one of those things where you're doing, Aquarius, like, this is probably a wrong way to say it, but outer body situation. What am I talking about? It's like your body's physically going through the motions, but your mind and your spiritual innards have not caught up to what you're physically doing. What am I talking about? There's somebody here that you could potentially have a happily ever after with, 10 of Cups. This is the right fit, the right partner, the right person, but you're mentally disengaging from the chaos. This is your body moving forward, mentally disengaging, disconnecting from everything and saying, okay, it's time to go towards a new future. With the Magician over here, you're trying to manifest this. You're trying to manifest new life, but you're struggling because of the Three of Swords, because of the pain. But you know what is coming in? The Ace of Pentacles is coming in. Because here it is, Aquarius, Ace of Pentacles. Someone's going to come talk to you heart to heart and offer this solid new start. And it will bring you into stability, but you're going to be stuck. So I feel like things are just moving so quickly for you. Like this whole new life. It's just coming and running in on top of you, and I don't think that you've caught up to all this new stuff. And usually you guys are down for it. You're in it to win it. But it feels like you're not having this amount of time to process. And I think the reason this is happening to you, Aquarius, is because last year you were already thinking about this stuff. You already were going through these motions. But now it's just literally actually happening. right? And maybe part of you is saying, I'm not ready. The other part of you is saying it is ready. Or the other part of you is like, maybe I'm better off left alone because you're somewhere over there. But I think you started moving forward. Your whole life has started moving forward. You started doing new things. You started talking to new friends. You started doing and seeing new people. And it's just kind of like, but your environment is now demanding things from you. And you're like, oh my God, I'm not ready for that. I was just like, putting myself out there and exposing myself. Well, you've gotten great exposure. Now they want to counteract with you, whether it is friends or new jobs or relationships, because that's what's happening here. The only problem is you're still holding on to your past, debating who or what to kill off. And I really do not need to tell you guys, you know exactly where to apply that. 10 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Swords upright, please. This is the bittersweet moment, what you're cutting out to have new, right? You feel, and I was waiting for this card. I wasn't going to mention it, but I'm like, why haven't I seen the guilt card? Because this is what I'm vibing from them. You got it finally as a clarifier. You feel bad. You feel guilty because you're moving on. Don't. Absolutely don't. This is what I've been telling the whole collective. The new is coming. Either get dragged along or roll with the punches. Because when you roll with them, trust me, you're going to see so many opportunities. Be like, oh, okay, all right. We got this coming. All right, you coming to my house? All right. Come on in. Let's see what you got to say. And all of a sudden they're offering you a job, or they know somebody who knows a job, or they have a best friend that just moved in with them, or a roommate that's friggin' hot and they want to start dating. And this is what I mean by opportunities. When you start rolling with the punches, people who don't evolve, people who stagnate, those are the ones that are going to get dragged. New solid start. There it is. You're going to have to make a decision. When this new solid start comes in and when you decide to go towards it, you're going to feel bad what and who you leave behind. But you're going to stay focused and you're going to remain on agenda. All right, let's see what the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Cups is. All my best friends are Aquariuses, so I think I gotta call Aquarius friends right now and be like, you ain't leaving me behind. I'll kill you. I'm just kidding. Oh, I love my Aquarius friends, but okay. Let's see what else is going on with you guys. 7 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. With this unrequited thing that you're fighting off or you're resisting, this could be someone, this is someone you perhaps could have ghosted or you were having a fling with or something you were doing in the shadows, but I think you return to it. If this isn't you, then this is them. Somebody comes back. Others of you find out about an affair, or your other person finds out about the affair and doesn't make you happy, but then you defend yourself in regards to that. Okay, let's see what the Hermit has to say for advice. Okay, the Knight of Wands and the Hermit. Don't be brash. Don't be casual. Don't just go in the spur of the moment. This whatever you're going through right now, Aquarius, whatever you're processing, it really does take your inner wisdom. It really does take time, because this is in reflection of something that was casual, something that was non-committal. All right? Be wise about the decisions you're going to make in regards to that, because your past is very much closing up with the people in it, the situations, the scenarios, even the place where you live. All right? So let's see what strength is saying here. What is strength? Please clarify strength. the Seven of Wands again, and the Eight of Swords with the Two of Cups. See, you are resisting something. You're definitely resisting something. But you're also stuck. So you feel like there is somebody here that you do love and that you could be in a partnership with them, but you feel like you can't move forward quite yet because you're not happy with the way the situation is right now. All right, because I do see Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but I see you being stuck and trapped, resisting something. This partnership's coming in no matter what. They feel the same way as you do, regardless if you told each other the I love you. So perhaps this is the second week of April, and we'll see what's going to happen there. Give me an idea what they're stuck in and what they're resisting. Interesting. Your person from your past comes back to talk to you and it vindicates you and validates you, but you still resist them. I don't know if I'm kind of very impressed. I mean, it does make you happy. Let's see what you decide to do. Either way, it tells me somebody comes in and you resist one person but feel stuck to go to another. Or, I don't know, you put yourself in a sticky situation. What am I going to talk about in the extended? This could be the one. And there's my unrequited love, as I said over here with the Four of Cups. But this is potentially somebody you can have a new start with. Ace of Pentacles, if you allowed yourself. But we'll see more. Because this could be the one is not your spouse or somebody you've already committed to. It's somebody else. All right? An unrequited love could be your ex or your spouse or whoever. We'll see in the extended when we get there. I think this is what I got for you guys this week. I'll keep it there. Leave me your comments down below, and we'll talk soon.